Okay, so I first land on the home page and it says right here, welcome to Minecraft crafting guide. It says I have a progress of 0 out of 32 items visited. And on a visual heuristic, these are the biggest buttons, so I'm inclined to click one of these. Let's say it says ready for a challenge, I'm curious, I'll press click quiz or take quiz, and it doesn't work because you can only take the quiz after visiting all 32 items. So I understand that doesn't work. I'll take a closer look at the nav bar, because that usually gives me some sort of clue of what's going on. I say I have a home, basic items, tools, defense, and quiz. But let's just say I want to go through one of these big buttons first. And here we have a bunch of images to capture the eye. It's pretty intuitive that I'll click on one of these. Basic items right now, in contrast with the other ones, it don't really mean anything to me because as a naive user, I don't really know Minecraft items. So I'll just kind of click randomly, wood plank, gives a quick description, basic building material, appearance varies by biome depending on type of wood, or oak, spruce, birch, jungle, acacia, dark oak. So I'm assuming those are different types of wood, and this is a description of the item. It says it's made from this item, and by crafting it, I just place that in the middle of whatever this grid is. I can press back to category, takes me back to this one, or if I want to go back home, takes me here. Let's say I want to go back. I see that basic items and the basic items in the nav bar match, so I'm assuming they go to the same place, and I'm correct. I go back to my item, looks like I'm done, and I want to go to the next one. Oh, it's a stick. Okay, and it's a new item, and it's similar format as previously. There's a little description. I see there's a recipe and there's ingredients. That's pretty intuitive, but I probably won't be able to memorize this at the first look. But I'm still curious about the website, so I'll click through. These things look cool, and I noticed at the top corner that I have a progress bar. And I recall, let's go back to home, I recall that I can only take the quiz after visiting all 32 items. So I look at fence, read the description, take a look at the recipe. Probably not going to know the recipe by heart first try in, but that's okay. I'll keep flipping through because I'm more curious about seeing what's in this website than sitting on one specific page and memorizing the information it throws at me. So yeah, I'll click through those, and yeah, basically the grayed out ones, to me it looks very obvious that those are the ones I visited. I keep on looking through the ones that aren't visited yet, and then that's cool. And then let's go back to home. It looks like I finished everything in here, so now I want to go take my quiz. Still doesn't work. And I see, oh, okay, I've only went through 14, and then I remember that these two buttons still exist. So I'll go to tools, and oh, it looks like a similar thing. And now these items, they kind of look, they look like real world items just by reading them. A wooden pickaxe, that's a real thing. Wooden axe, that's a real thing. Fishing rod, definitely a thing in day-to-day life. So I'll click in here, and this crafting recipe looks a little more intuitive now. Fishing rod looks like a stick with some string on it off the end. So that's like easier to memorize. I'll probably have a better time recalling this just because it's a more intuitive way of building a fishing rod in real life. Going previously, wooden hoe. It's not as universal as what a shovel is or a rake, but a hoe, I'm not really too sure, so I'll read this. It says, oh, I use it to till dirt blocks in preparation for growing crops, blah, blah, blah. I see there are many different types of ingredients. So at first I'm like, oh, do I have to use all 6 of these to build that item? But then I read the description and says, oh, no, it can be substituted. Okay, that makes sense. And the crafting recipe only uses the wood instead of the cobble, iron ingot, or so on and so forth. So I go back to the category. I'm like kind of curious about these things. Flint and steel, looks like steel and flint, very, very intuitive. So these definitely seem like items that I'll have an easier time memorizing. Again, I'm probably not going to memorize these two apart from each other, a pickaxe and an axe. The recipe is super similar, but we'll deal with that later. So the user reads through all these, clicks through all the items, or and then say I go back to category, looks like I finished with this, go back to home. Then I remember that, oh, there's a third category that I didn't look into, and it says defense. What could defense possibly mean? It looks like I have some clothes, like chest plate, helmet, leggings, an arrow, wooden sword, and yeah, same thing. Just kind of click through, see what it's about. See ones that are like, this one kind of looks like what pants would look like. This one kind of looks like what a vest would look like, but we'll see. Yeah, a wooden bow, that's probably going to be easy to memorize as well because it's a bent piece of stick and some string. And yeah, okay, it says, oh, congratulations, you've completed all items in this category, ready to test your knowledge on all items. Yeah, why not? Let's take our quiz. And let's see, it says, what's this item used to climb up and down? Well, flint and steel doesn't really help us climb up or down. Boat doesn't really, ladder does. But just to show the functionality, I'll guess this one wrong. Flint and steel says incorrect. Okay, it looks like it moved us to the next problem. We'll see. What's this item? Deal damage to mobs and other players. Durability and damage varies depending on type of sword. Oh, it says sword here, so I'm assuming my item is sword. Looks like I'm correct. And craft a winning sword. Looks like I have some sort of interface. The grid looks somewhat similar to what the recipe was, and it seems like I'm asked to recall the recipe. So let's just say I don't really know how to build it. Let's say I put this here, this here. Actually, I'm gonna clear the grid. I'm gonna make it a little more intuitive. Let's say I'm gonna put here. I want to put this looks sharp. I'll put that there. This might be a sword. Let's submit my build. Incorrect recipe. Womp womp. Whatever. Let's keep on moving. Head armor, durability. Oh, helmet. Okay. It says helmet here. Should be helmet. And just to show functionality, I'll do the correct recipe. I'll submit my build. Nice. Use this display text sign. I'll just do this quickly to, I don't know how I'm doing on time, but I'll just do this quickly so I can show you the functionality at the end of the quiz. Submit build. There should be one more question. Oh, okay, yeah, flint and steel. Use to light fires. Flint and steel, that's pretty intuitive. And again, oh, I think I clicked the wrong thing, but yeah, what's this item? Protects players against attack. A shield, correct. Let's build our shield. I'm just gonna do this quickly, so. But again, the user might not get this right the first try, so they'll submit the build and it'll be wrong. And at the end, it'll basically show me the ones I did correctly. Holy crap. Okay, I think, yeah, and then at the end, eventually at the end of the quiz, it'll basically say the ones I got right and say the ones I got wrong. And then it'll allow the user to go back home. Oh, okay, I'm gonna end the quiz because I give up. Yeah, I want to end the quiz. It takes me back to home, and this is my website called Minecraft Crafting Guide. It teaches users the recipes to different necessary items to complete the game Minecraft.